Hi, this is Kathy at inkingpaperwithkat.com. Today's project is a small hinged box that holds 5 Reese's peanut butter cups. They're the mini cups, and they are in red, white, and blue wrapping. I think that is just a great summer color. Perfect for the 4th of July. But by the time you see this video, I think the 4th of July will probably already have gone. Let's get started. For today's project, you need a sheet of DSP that is 6 by 6. You can get 4 boxes out of 1 sheet of DSP. We're using the Brights Designer Series paper stack, and we're using the real red with polka dots. Get your scoreboard out. And on the first side, we are going to score at 1 1/4 and 4 3/4. Turn it, score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 3 3/4, and 5. That's all of your scoring again. Let's fold and burnish all of our score lines. I love the Designer Series paper that is in the ink colors. So you can get the brights, the wriggles, the subtles, the neutrals, the ink colors. And that way you always know if you've got a last minute project, you can find coordinating paper and inks. It's just great to have on hand. Alright, you will notice that one of these folds is narrower than the others. So if I show you there, you can see it. I hope you can see it. So you see where it's narrower? That's the top of our box. And we are going to put a finger hold in there, right in the middle. Just using a 1-inch punch. You don't have to go up too far. And punch that in. That'll help you keep track of the top of your box. Now we are going to cut up all of the score lines. And we are going to take a wedge out of the 3 middle tabs. And then we are going to take these 2 tabs right here, and we're going to cut them down. So 1/3 to 1/2. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Cut these down again. Alright, let's put our box together. We are going to put adhesive on these 4 tabs. So just fold them in. We're using snail. And we are going to put adhesive on these 4 tabs, or excuse me, these 2 tabs. I'm wrong. Not the one with the hole punch. These 2 tabs. It's a day. Alright, let's assemble our box. Take that middle tab, fold it over, onto the one that you cut off. And then the bottom tab folds up over that. Do the same thing on the other side. And then on your lid, this one folds over on that short tab. Okay. That is our box all made. And let's get some Reese's peanut butter cups and put in there. I put them in on their side. And as you can see, it perfectly holds 5. Alright, let's do some stamping. We need a scrap piece of Whisper White. We are using the Confetti Celebration stamp set. It's a really versatile stamp set. I've used it a lot, and I heartily recommend it. We're using the Let's Celebrate sentiment, real red ink. And you can cut the paper first, but I'm never that confident about my stamping, so I always figure I'm better off stamping it and then cutting it. Alright. Okay, for this to fit on the top of our box, it needs to be cut down to 2 1/4 by 1 1/8. So we're going to start at the bottom and kind of get it as close as we can without cutting into the grading. And then I'm going to turn it and 1 1/8. Let's see. It looks like we're going to make it. And it needs to be 2 1/4. Okay. I think we're going to make it a little bit bigger and take a piece off of the edge. Now we're going to take a piece of Pacific Point, and I don't have any Pacific Point scraps, which is just unreal. I'm so surprised. And we need a piece that is 2 1/8 by 1 1/4. So we'll cut the 1 1/4 strip. And then 2 3/8, excuse me. Okay, so 1 1/4 by 2 3/8. Before we layer these, we are going to round the corners. And the reason I'm using the blue on the red is I wanted that red, white, and blue. Alright, let's pop these up with some dimensionals. We're going to pop this up as well. Now the border you're going to have is very, very tiny. So you need to be a little careful laying it on. Not exactly straight. There we go. And this goes right on the top of your box. So, let's celebrate summer. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon.